cabinet has only 2 women. Hey, mumbo musema Nanado wife. Nanado, no matter how his flaws are, Nanado, 30% female in his government. Nanado, Ado show boy. Nanado call Women Deliver Conference. Nanado, or call Women Deliver Conference. Our Canada said it. Nanado was advocating for females to say, "Ono waya there," because the government, as of that moment, na the first term, no first 4 years, no. Nanado say, "Mafa 30% female," and a girl no be saying say, "Enti say in your next 4 years, like when you become, you maintain being the president, you will have to increase it." I say, "Oh well. That depends on when they vote for me." Say the Nanado first 4 no compare near John Mahama. You see, say adie bi ba ye fan say where the first time. Oh, where the afe na shase. Oh, where the entem dodo. Hey! Nana Jane, first female vice president, ni penso, and a yetumi cabinet ministers. 19 or mumu 17 ye mema. Samson wa, is this okay for you? Grace Kohe, I intentionally tagged you. Maria Amokwa Boadu. Where the okay ma? Marie. Where the okay ma? Where the umbefre gifty auntie says she should come and chastise the government for having only 2 females. Where satisfactory for you? This is your Nana Jane's administration. First female vice president, and we have only 2 females. Zanetor Rollins, his father is still in his grave, being accused with blood-related issues. That man's name can't rest. Zanetor is so brilliant. Let's read about Dr. Zanetor Rollins. Somebody should tag Zanetor Rollins for me. Somebody should tag her. Kindly share. Call all the women who have mouth, especially Auntie Zita Benson. This is okay for you. Samson wa. This is so. This is okay for you. Nanado had 30% women in his government. He never had a female vice president. Nanado had 30% female in his government. And John Mahama, with the historic first female vice president, he has only 10% female representation. He has only two women that he thinks can rub shoulders with 17 other men for his first appointments. Thank you so much. I am overwhelmed with the hearts. Thank you so much. Stanley Menya Akwaba. Just for shege. Hey, no, wait. Let me find Zanetor Rollins. Zanetor. Okay. Where are the women who were saying Nana Jane was going to be the savior for women? Where are those women? Zanetor is 46 years. She was born 1st June 1978. She's a member of Parliament of Ghana since 2017. Zanetor Agyapong is a Ghanaian medical doctor. What is important for NDC people is say afenyo marking. I see shaking my head. Say afenyo marking. Ebo Zanetor din na one born year. Look at Stanley. You think this is a feminist agenda? You think this is feminist agenda? You think this is feminist agenda? John Mahama has not appointed 19 people, out of which only 2 are women. You think it's a freaking feminist agenda? There is a very wonderful button. It's called block. Make use of them. He's shaking his head. Be quiet. Thank you. So the females who were screaming at the top of your lungs that Nana Jane B Beba Waba Emma send a cabinet, and I need you people to come and tell me, say, oh, so shall see any day, also de a mema, so that we can say whatever reason it is that John Mahama thinks he has to have more men than women. It means women are deficient in that side. Namonfa say I shall say this won't have any impact. When people for no, they will come and hammer it to say doom so. Mahama ba yo buma, Mahama de maye dien, Mahama cabinet, Zanetor pono ye ni dien, Zanetor pono ye ni dien, Zanetor yen jai ka ene ochina so kan. Yes, Zanetor Agyapong is a Ghanaian medical doctor, politician, activist, and campaigner, who is the eldest daughter of the first president under the Fourth Republic of Ghana, Jerry Rawlings, 1993 to 2001, and former First Lady Nana Akufo-Addo Agyeman, 93 to 2001. She is a National Democratic Congress Member of Parliament for the Klote-Korle constituency and a humanitarian. This woman has no position in the cabinet, the first cabinet, daddy, unqualified. Hey, founders in Bampo, no founders on one of founded on one party. Never any chance. Hey, she went to Wesley Girls. Zanetor Agyapong was born June 1st, 78 in Accra. She hails from Zelukope in the Volta region. She attended the North Ridge Lyceum and Achimota School for her basic education. She then graduated from the Wesley Girls High School in Cape Coast in 96. Go get her. With her father being a political leader, as a child, Zanetor spent most of her time with her mother, Nana Akufo-Addo Agyeman. Zanetor attended the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. Wow. For her medical degree. She also has certificates in defense management and conflict and Crisis Management from the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College. Did you know this about Zanetor? I didn't. She also holds a master's degree certificate in conflict, peace and security, EMCPS, from the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping and Training Center. Zanetor, ne papa not to NDC, ne credentials na makankani, nanso Zanetor oni cabinet ndo. Hono no cabinet no do yenhwe John Mahama's first cabinet members. Okay, so wait. Minister of Education. The cabinet of President John Dramani Mahama consists of ministers of state appointed by Ghanaian President John Mahama during his second term in office. The cabinet takes responsibility for making key government decisions in Ghana, which means women. They don't have enough women in NDC who can make key government decisions. So Zanetor cannot make key government decisions. I don't need anybody to come here and tell me nonsense about Kosiasemism. It is the same feminist stupidity. And Amujina so de to Abama Sari Bofun. Your vice president or your Bawa Ghana and Mammy Lupen or cabinet. And the cabinet, according to the article here, no appointment, no cabinet are supposed to take responsibility for making key government decisions in Ghana. And a man bebre no more MPDC, they cannot make key government decisions. Does that not make sense? Well, it makes sense to me. Then he says, the president announced his cabinet in February 2025. Cabinet of President John Mahama. Date formed February 2025. People and organizations. Head of State John Mahama. Head of Government John Mahama. So when we come, Professor Wagon, good morning. I'm doing good. Yeah, so waka one day in the Minyobakasa. Mori ne communism. Mampo communism the door. Ba Maria Mam Kwanma Mrs. na Maria Mam Frau. Ai. Mapa chow. Mob kwasie bia mbaka nchrem de anapemri feminine mona. Ina me ya politics. Me ye besia mabaka e on de na Jane onya batan. Na Jane ketcha me na kwotro bro from on wiring. Also she's not coming for my type. Mabaka obi ankasa mu na sisi what na wa hwe de won so mama won appoint on because she's above bitches like you. She doesn't roll with bitches like you. Let me quote Phaedra. I don't mingle with bitches like you. Head of State John Mahama. Head of Government John Mahama. Head of Government Wana John Mahama. Into your question. Member Party National Democratic Congress. Into yes NDC4. Opposition Party MPP. Inti yako yako ne ka press pa o fa hen ko cabinet ni mi enka kankan. Okay. Mami on we nye bien. Okay. Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. One and all Kesel ato forcing. Ato no trade or ye being bar. One and winning Kesel ato forcing. Don't share the moon finger. Kesel ato forcing. Brother na no ye fia wo damno e. Ono no friend Kesel ato forcing. Ono na Omampenyin John Mahama YN Minister of Finance. Okay. Yeko Ministry of Interior. Minister our dama ministry no. Our friend Mubarak Muhammad Muntaka. Say ini Mubarak Muhammad Muntaka yenhwede. Oh, digitization. She papa ya no ye fiewi. Wo friend Muntaka Muhammad Mubarak, Minister for the Interior, incumbent. No so ye beni otodo ebien. Ekwa asabi ma say Ministry for Health. Minister Yewura John Mahama zinasha ho wo friend Kwabena Minta Akando. No so oye benin otodu ibasa. Yankwahwe nesu nimfenim. Necessary ahmaka. Oye member of the Ghanaian Parliament for Dwaboso constituency. Kwabena Minta Akando. Bema ni minyamofu. Ona ewe yeria na ya akọ na asenti meyufo ebasa na waatu adon yeria na ya akọ ase Ministry of Defense. Minister wasn't na she defense and no Ghana ho ban onini okukudurufo Edward Omani Buama said that me benyini world to abasantini na ntehwe dama papa esu yankwahwede ebohunu mfina. Edward Kofi Omani Buama is a Ghanaian politician who serves as the Minister of Ministry of Defense. He was previously the Minister for Communications and spokesperson to the President of the Republic of Ghana. Omani Buama is a member of the National Democratic Congress. Minister for Ministry of Defense, incumbent. Bemanye kukudurofo ni minyamfui. Ona Ono na otodo number 4. Menyemfo an Mesiafo 0. Yanko. Office of Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. Nyimpa wasn't called friend Dom. Nyimpa wasn't called friend Dom. Akuri Tinga Ayen. Brother Dominic, author number 5. One final picture my uncle. Minister okay. Okay, honey. Dominic. Honey. Dominic Noye, Office of Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. Auto 5. No see being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yanko number 6. Ministry of Energy. John Abdullahi Jinapo. Ono Noye Minister. Auto 6. John Jinapo. Number 7. Anna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7. Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education. Number 7. Modofo Haruna Idrisu. Noso Oyebenin. Okay. Number 8. Yeah, lucky. Ministry of Trade and Industry. Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare. Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare. Only Besia Kra Wabedem. Only number 8. Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare. Oh yeah. Won first March 74. Inti Osin Zanetor 4 years. She is a lawyer and she's a lawyer, and Zanetor is a medical doctor. She served as Minister for Tourism, Culture and Active Arts and Creative Arts. She was appointed to this position by President Mahama in the 2013 administration when he formed his first substantive government. She is a member of the National Democratic. She currently member of the 8th. Okay. Inti ono me pesa mu say ensunsun ye be na ewo ono ni Zanetor ma ne bro so a ama Zanetor enya hwe. Inti yakwa number 9. Number 9, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua no so ye benin. Inti be ma otoso 8. Enene Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua ena e ma so di kan eni Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare. Na Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua ono so be ma ni nyom for we. Okay. Ma no number 9. I just say do number 10. Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Na wo be hu oral honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. Popocho awa inyim. These are the babies with the sharp anatomies. These ones. Yes. Ono ne bema otoso nkron ena oba baako. Na yakọ no Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Eric Opoku ni dino so chese oye bema yenko se oye bema. Oni ni Eric Opoku. Ono na oye member of parliament for Eswanafo South. Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Oni ni ena Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovations. No be to me bop on sites. Yeah, mana sanka. Communication internet in the city say demanu. In fact, I said Sadi and Ukraina or monitor. Why uncrofodo or mushepo no no person she. Into winning the Pami Bonidi. Give a rounding applause for Sam Nate George. Ononoyen, Minister of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations. How ironic. Pornhub CEO Yankwado. Nusuye Benin 11-1. In the Ministry of Roads and Highways, Nusu was ma Benin. Kwame Agboza. Kwame governs Agboza. I am MP for Adaklu. Oni governor nation in America. Okay. Still, Elizabeth Penoyoba. Okay. Nayaba Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology. Science, Technology and Innovation. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed. Ono ene yedemanu enyo ba. Oba ntumi shaho. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed onini. Yeah? Oye MP for Oh yeah. Tamale Central. Okay. Now about Ministry of Works and Housing. Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources. Kenneth Gilbert AJ. Onuso Ebeni. Onuso. Oye MP for me the picture and ba me hwe. I don't have his picture here, and I don't think he's an MP. Also, Kenneth Gilbert J is a Ghanaian politician who currently serves as Minister in charge of Ministry of Works and Housing, Ghana. He also served as a Deputy Minister of Defense from 2015 to 2017 during John Mahama administration. He is a member of the National Democratic Congress, a graduate of the University of Ghana Business School. He is also a marketing executive who previously served as a member of the board of the National Lottery Authority and also serves as a board executive of the Lordina Foundation. And this one is more qualified than Zanetor. Okay. Then we have Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. Ahmed Ibrahim. Another man. Ahmed Ibrahim or MP for Banda constituency. Onini. Onosu Yebema. And hey, the only other female. The only other female. Okay. Agnes Namumulati. Ministry of Women. And Children's Affairs. She is the Member of Parliament for Kowo constituency. This is Namumulati. Then, this is the second and last female on the cabinet. We are going to the number 16 of the men. Ministry of Transport, Joseph Bukari. Joseph Bukari. Here he is. Honorable Bukari Nipe Joseph. Oh yeah, MP for Saboba. Here. Number 16. Then number 17. Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations. Abdul Rashid Pelpo. Okay. Here. Okay, so now my question to Samson Wa, Grace Kohe, Fawuhudie, Nana Jean, what is the way forward? Like, do you know how distasteful it is? How very appalling. It's so bad that we just had our first ever female vice president. And yet we have only 2 females. Only 2 females. Elizabeth Ajari and Nana Mumulate. And this is enough under a female vice president government and administration. Marie, where who knew campaign biabe, who knew the de biabe ubabe, who question a gifty auntie. You won't come and question any female activist like hey Marie. Who of now we see on yena yen tununo. Who of no call Canada Women Deliver Conference. Now oko can be my ma say he Nanado was not seeing enough dynamism. He Nanado Bearmano, he said he was not seeing enough. He wasn't seeing it. And if the we female wanted to be at the table, we needed to create our own spaces and sit there. Nyamin chadie mo likes Marie makasa magana fo ebe hu nyansa to aba manana Jane. Ambo kina kwa aba nana Jane baya. Akufo ado na onye na onumpo okoka bia mamba na say mama omo 30% wa aba mu. Inti sisi ano almost like, how are you doing today? Humble king, I'm great, and you? Nanado na ono na Nanado ma 30% no se manu some buso to mamia. Yebeko yenim. Yes, ye baby a female bank. But Zanetor cannot make government decisions, effective government decisions. Hey, London Lexus. Edi kesi we a odia mami. Oh, humble kings, we thank God. Akwaba. Okay, 0808 yankoswe infinity muntie. Until ma we will come to talk for and mano. Ya no ding 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 ding. First time seeing your new look. Oh really? I did this since 1st February for my 53rd birthday. And I intend to keep it for a while. Yena yesi yebenya female vice president ferry. Gender representation in cabinet is 17 verse 2. 17 males versus 2 females. Elizabeth Ajari Ena na Momolate. In fact, the 2 of them should even also stand up and protest. They have to protest, those 2, so that more females. Hey, Nana Jem na breso first cabinet. Samson wandena mi here wow. Me pacho Samuel, thanks for following me. Samson wa enena mi here Rocky. Akwaba. Archery Akwa, thank you so much. Samson wa mi here since to come. The fact that they have started the first cabinet and there is only 2 who were even formally still ministers. So these are the only sensible females. This is what they are telling us. That since the cabinet is formed with people who are given the responsibility, those are the people going to feed the employment. Or say cabinet, they formed it so that they will give the responsibility of making key government decisions. Those are the people who are given the positions in cabinet. So females now more. Your friend is saying. NDC muno. Munye capable. Okay, so let's see. I did a little research because I want to know what it is I'm talking about. Now, I know it's early. People will come and say, "Oh, they just started." Musia Butremi, see the fact that, oh, looking gorgeous. You look, Millicent Sewa. Thank you. Mama Mimpini. Go away. Encourage your viewers to help me achieve my first goal, and I'll sing. Mama me achieve me sing. Hey, no mo say che. Nkrofo ba. Na mo sa na mo tie. 99 che. Why na dey beba me? Okay, nti mo hwe. Say mo kai time MPP for start take kasa ase me ba papa or start take kasa omo hwe ni o mbelu so se ni ese en wa hwe omo 3 more years to go papa we di o kasa dodo e fa hin si hin o party cry o be kan wa ha. In the long run they did not affect MPP in the same way na me be ka tra NDC for Sadia we amaye ya afenyo ma kendi na no esi hu ya all kan mo fa ne say propaganda no mo mama adwen koso because the low female representation John Mahama's cabinet abe announce which is just 10% compared to Nanado ne ba wo mi ade na 30% no mo dia 10% o mo first cabinet 10%. Me person mo nti ase say the people ebia MarieBoadu bebo so oh John Mahama I like the way he is ruling oh dem back up deep down she knows on one point say she's not saying the truth. And say Marie to me so live na obe question the gender balance na I think it will go far for her with regards to Friday and say integrity and crofo bebu no more even John Mahama nankasa bebu no Marie una obe so live o and I will say ye say ne ya be ifo ne yempe na anaje una anaje no siso or a vice president, first female vice president. Cabinet mami, you don't think you have already started accumulating wahala for your 4 years to come? Muya no fedi agro. Me person min can be say it is likely to disappoint your female voters. So it is very likely to disappoint NDC, your female voters, especially those voters who supported NDC hoping for stronger gender inclusivity. Marie obey this is here because me sure so train say ye be mano say any contract pa. Marie, if you want to hold on to your integrity now, what person won't build now, you need to come and oppose this very insulting ratio of female to male cabinet that has been mentioned. It is unheard of. It is her female vice president in the cabinet may say afu 2 pen o. You people need to be honest and let John Mahama and his government know that this move wafa mema 17 and I am no this move contradicts the progressive momentum. One momentum of expected with Nana Jane as Ghana's first female vice president. Momentum na ya gather no. It should have been progressive. Hey, yatiemwa oba female no, oba first vice president no, waba. It should have been progressive momentum. But you don't think this has dimmed the light? Momentum no. Now I expect to say, I will say Nana Jane be ye young kano Nana Jane waba. En kanini ya tim manu si say who has a high sense. Someone who said this move contradicts the whole nation. It contradicts progression. Na expecting. And within your party, who said contradicting the hopes that you gave those who followed you mainly because they were believing say female inclusivity no be higher. Many women who felt empowered by Nana Jane's historic election now might feel sidelined. You don't think so, eh? Because it's your first year. Bibia koso jojo mamo sana muhuno. Okay. This can move on to mitrim. Sadia we are no. It can weaken the NDC's appeal to the female Ghanaian. And I am telling you that the female population now, Akufo-Addo time, or can I say, yeah, 52% against the men, no, it stands and is probably gone higher. You need to appeal to women who form this significant portion of the Ghana electorate. Mondina Onamokanche me say, I am doing feminism this morning. Jimienti na mia na mebeka nse na anadi na onye ni papa pa mo si me yesa ma na me empower ma jealousy ma jealousy bitterness obi a me na ka yezansa wari. What the fuck will I envy about her? Well, ninsani nyumani na anaje ninsani edwumani onu no tum kada won ma hon chok. One for one sin quatro. What's over to woman? And a manka down ya or Sammy on yammy typing sober. Now more you these bitches munam ya wam. Me pesa montia CSA NDC for Adena Akosona and mammy nupe enewo party cry and crofwa starting. Say yeah, na can be say, oh, you are delusional. Oh, you are illusion. You are living in an illusion. Share. Sadia no any apathy. Oh, nya de papa. Humu Amadu. Disillusionment and apathy says setting in. Women who expected better representation of female might feel discouraged from even engaging in politics or supporting the government. The criticisms from gender advocates would help. And if gender advocates do not talk at this time, don't worry. Because nobody will be coming here to say, oh, your ba Montuma, Nana Jane, she's already done. Namponim. Namu NDC for mu bre samudi oba bia be kwakoshe bebia even within your party because my ama omu. Civil society organizations and women's groups may criticize Mahama for failing to prioritize gender equality in leadership. Mufana tra no na be manesi no, especially mufana say me ama boda me na me kan ya enpo na be ye no. Loss of political momentum. The NDC's historical momentum with Ghana's first female vice president risks being overshadowed by the lack of broader female empowerment in governance. Mwankasa mushe copious difference between record that Nanado setting with 1 million plus amufansha mudie. Namufanta tun say Nana Jane as oba afena oba bidusa pempenso no. I'm having a message on my computer, my thing, and that's what I'm reading. More than one injection is using the primary. I'll send one stream. Okay. More fun to say, ferry pass in this day and age. Ye female vice president. Na ye ready cabinet no emaye minu pe only 2. Will you guys should be expecting civil society organizations and women's groups to come and criticize Mahama for failing to prioritize gender equality in leadership? MPP for Mampo Somwa. MPP kuoni nyina somwa nya afenyo mark no nko a afenyo kan mo mani musa criticism na all kanu mbu moni akohwe ho na mwatene na nkebeboa mo so loss of political momentum. The NDC's historical moment with Ghana's first female vice president risks being overshadowed by the lack of broader female empowerment in governance. Edien na muankasa NDC fompo musha. Was a na Jane no ye first vice president. Otumi ye. Sesia ya asemi esi ewie mafa cabinet na ewie my mistake na ewie enkomo na start semimpo mi kebia ene enkomo no edu echiri. Edien na was what should na Jane, the first ever female vice president of the country, what should she do now that, so is she also exhibiting the truth that when you are a vice you don't have a say in anything? Is that what Nana Jane wants to portray to us? If Nana Jane doesn't say anything, silence will mean consent. Hilda Obriya Boa Akwaba, thank you so much for the follow. Nana Jane is going to let us understand, say, either say we a mate, and now we a chiami, and now ye potoka se mi ebeka say vice president a unye nimpebia. Ye boa Franka Kwaba. We nimpebia because say always say ye nimpansu dienya na always say in the picking of the 19 members, and her input was just the 2 females. Did she even fight it? What are the reasons why there are only 2 females? When the whole conversation for having Nana come was the fact that she's a female and we wanted to get to the next level. So what should Nana Jane Nankasa do right now? Now some mistake we abano. As a female as let me rephrase, as the first female vice president, Nana Jane has a crucial role in advocating for corrective measures for this stupidity. And if Nana Jane does not do that, NDC for Mama Muyemushemu, because she would have confirmed what I told you she told me. She's not coming for my type. Now me type the mudo super NDC no. Into obviously she didn't fight for you people. Either say Okahu, she didn't fight, or Dr. Baumia was saying the truth. He said, we are vice president, Wanundru Jum. Into your person, Nana Jane, first female vice, Wanunem Bobbies, Wanunundru Bum, Brofu Nancy, and our friend and one friend. Your lipstick is nice. Oh, Karen. Eda menya sika mekwa akoto bin we meto mi fi abrochi be o we crowd the kan wanu aya ahohono achaduto. Thank you so much. Nana Jane, first female vice president. First Minja wasn't board. This is not political. This is me being a female coming to have told this was aforementioned. You we're all for one. Miss Mami no nya back and or ye wuzini. Yakaya and social mopano or family uncle. If you're born blowing back, you look good. Thanks. I have caught yours inside my heart. Nana Jane Oye, the first ever female vice president. There will be nobody before her. She's the first ever. It has already gone down in history. So I want to ask NDC, is it that it is true that vice presidential candidates or human beings are useless in government, which is why Nana Jane is the first ever female vice president? But if she was supposedly part of the decision making, she sat and watched John Mahama, who is head of government, to pick only two, who has also been former ministers, only two females. You have only two females in NDC who are competent enough to be given the responsibility to make key government decisions. Is that what you're telling us? Or are you also telling us that there be Nana Jane, her opinion didn't matter? Which is it? We need an answer, because this is bad. I'm not doing politics. I am a woman. I came and I told you about this woman, and you all shamed me that mina minge and I'm to a man when I was back and no sisi ya body mami and lupen woman nanado down on pemano na massing. And you think we won't question this? You think we will not question this? Just as a citizen, I'm not talking for MPP, I'm talking for Mueredos and Williams. I told you this woman is a bitch. She's a bitch. Now I ain't go see Simon. Go and question her. Go and question her. Take me to court for calling her a bitch so I can explain why I think and would love to call her a bitch. Musha dear was oye. Kramai bano. As the first female vice president, Nana Jane has a crucial role in advocating for the corrective measures of this foolishness. She has to speak out. Let's say internally, on the starting free in the party. She has to speak out internally, privately push for more women in key government positions such as deputy ministers, heads of state agencies and boards of public institutions. Nana Jane has to also publicly commit to female empowerment. Any 31st December Women's Movement. Monkonko pana chao. Neba Zanetor to meet Gina Simpieso can say, NDC, it is time for you people to go to my mother and make amends and bring her back. You overlooked it. Zanetor, you still stay there. You think they love you. You people have proved beyond every that she doesn't matter. Get your Nana Jane to publicly commit to female empowerment. MarieBoadu, you came and gave it as you deemed fit to Gifty Auntie, because Gifty Auntie did not come to support when Nana Jane was nominated or say elected. That's your Nana Jane that is supposed to be coming for women. She sat with John Mahama to pick the cabinet ministers, and she couldn't say anything. Your dedication to self-improvement is inspiring. Thank you so much. I am N0NSÄNSÄ. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it in love? You are really good at what you do. Oh, DJ 6. Thank you. No, but think about it. I don't have to be MPP. I don't even have to be a Ghanaian. I just have to be a female to even have a conversation. This is not trending issues. I am surprised. Samson, This is what you were advocating for Nana Bamama Enye Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo Nonye Bawumia, they have 30% female. We'll do a lot soon. Watch the space. Esinam. Welcome. Esinam, let me tell you something. Sir, if they have to start governance with the first ever female Esinam where the brasso. Esinam, thank you, generosity and loneliness. Esinam, the mama kakram, you are mankasa me request. Esinam tio. Na Jane muni where I stood with her. Me say me no call conference when in here in social no Egypt or re. She was my friend. I told her, I congratulated her. Then when she found out I was the man's baby mama, she could tell me, say, me semna me dia brand no. Only interest because this is the words she said. Me can't do nyama Islam. Nana Jane told me she's not looking forward to become the first vice president, female for my type of people. This is what she uttered. I have proof, you know me. When I came and I said it, I was the evil one. Right? Okay. At a point, Kevin Taylor said, oh, I'll go and ask Kendall. Okay. Let's just jump. I am crazy. I am lying. She's from here. She's the first ever historic female vice president. Now, she actually said, yes, she did. I saw on Antoine. I've said it so many times. She said she's not coming for my type. She told me. Meanwhile, many na call conference no Egypt no re and Munko bisa Professor Kupoli Sunkan. We both did the presentations. Now, she's the first ever. Na omu yi cabinet. Sister Esinam, Mami bisa o. Picking cabinet means giving responsibility to people who can make key government decisions. Na the first batch, you know, a mami enupe ne wom. Media na momo latte. And no me de makacho because I have a little bit of connection somewhere there. But onu poswaye minister pen. Onu ni your friend is saying unisajari. Omo pe mi enunu na Jane. Otina ho na omo hwe na mami enupe na eka nipa 17 no ho no. Ana ono nso baba beka kire en say you are not a prophet. Ono nso baba beka kire en say as vice no onto me enye hwe ti so a president. Oh my dear Karen, why are they so we na no me cry ma blocking no na Nigeria professor Manko University but ori mizi first kokebisan so I don't care. I am just thank you so much. Thank you. NTK. Also, your creativity knows no bounds. Thank you. Muntio. Ceciana, your vice president. The reason, the biggest reason why all women in Ghana were lambasted by MarieBoadu. Yempeye die ena obaba ena wo say yin nkoto abama no but oba no oti ho ena ye fa cabinet ye fa ma mienu pe. And now no soon time no she's useless as a vice. We need to know. Nana Jane obeba bekasa. She better get it corrected. Sister Esinam, like I was saying, if we have to wait for another time, Sister Esinam, yanka no crescent yet here. If we have to wait again for the wise men who can be given the responsibility to make key government decisions, and sana ya baby de manka ina sha. Sister Esinam, Cecia de bensa me kasa dodo. Esinam, I am not working for nobody. I talk for myself. this is bad. This is not good. It is first 100 days I understand, but senior wetumi ahwemu ehu say mema ni nyina 17 ni nyansa na ema mienu pe esina wan kasapo ye de kwa with what you were able to do to conquer Kaswanu esina I would believe in your everything you would do, but you are not there, and the vice president is a female. Sister, we don't have to wait. If the men didn't have to wait, if the men did not have to wait to be put there to go and take key government decisions, Zanetor there, she should be there. It's as if Afenyomakin talks too much. When you take it aside that he's using it, he's milking it, there is truth in it. Share Zanetor credentials are MarieBoadu. Sister Esinam, I understand that we will have to wait, but it is like when BabyMama be wahona say. I was say oni obi anyum di train obe ware si abotre oni una na wo first, but we si abotre ma onye we na next one, because we say wuku no epepeni obetumi aware bebre ba we die ne senya akwaye no senya nyoma na kosie na aye no senya ediga ne si awo no senya families na ware no sister Esinam sa etwen no no sa interim no na mu benya nkrofo a omo beye bitter to say MPP for na omo tena fi omo anto aba no, because you and I know say most of the women they voted because there was a woman going to become the vice president, which means na emaye bekoye nimu more. Enti nkana na je no your vice or your presidential candidate and son anka obaye obehuma ananka obaye no so be. Oh come on, sister C me kakra mefa. I beg kakra mefa. So Nana Jane has to publicly commit to female empowerment. She has to reassure women that she is still fighting for gender inclusivity and urge the government to do better. She must, she must. Nana Jane we ordinary katena hwerie abeifo te say me yentumi amananwe wa katena hwerie. Is she fighting for females? Or she also thinks that females, we are not at the level of the men? We don't have any more professors in NDC. We don't have we don't have lawyers. We don't have brilliant. We don't have medical. Like, how many NDC females are quite educated? The third thing Nana Jane will have to do is develop a female leadership pipeline. I was talking about this the other time, and a colleague told me it's too early for her to do so. Why? Karen, why? What is too early? You see what I'm saying? What is too early? How early? How early? Karen, how early? What of first cabinet already means a man cannot be part of yes 30 BB. Would you say you do baby? That's what they are saying. And my question is, Nana Jane or your vice president or can say decision who says na on also on your relevant Tisania na ba mi aka say we vice o kan hwia yenti yet say of Atamils late Atamils so ka say onu na o chia me pe. I am happy say you work kwasi afo bebre obebe bisa kwasi questions abuwa bibanyo unye kwasi a se wahu ye fanya mo abuwa bi na abaha no se moye lucky po se omo fa ma mienu na sanka omo anfa oba akra so anka mo beeden. Good question. Just that you are too stupid to be on my sensible page. I don't need low brains like you, so I've blocked you. 4 years might be too far but close. Oh, it is. It is. Emma making won kai say MPP na yin na ye ba ya ka na ye betutu an enti ye tutu ho support ye nyina wie ye no pa cho ye wi ya na ya wi ye wi enti ja omo so ma omo de ba na ye ka for their own good, because this is the truth you told Ghanaians. Na ubebe bejimisa na mnyami jimi na edemiti ya yari. I am not saying they are not in various positions. Are there not a lot of men who could have been the vice president? Why should it be a woman? I don't give a damn where else the women are. I am questioning the table where the decisions are made. Why didn't they put men in all those positions? And why didn't we have 17 females and 2 men? Why? No, why? Why didn't they make 17? Since it is the NDC who want to prove that they love females and that they are going to empower women. That's what I'm saying. There are women in various positions. Godfather, Matase. There are also men who could have been the vice president. Why did we come and sing that chorus that so baye edu maso? Why did we sing that chorus? So I'm singing the chorus. I don't care where else they have put women. I want to know why the cabinet has only 2 women. Because Nana Jane, she didn't come to campaign to be an MPO. She aimed for as high as the vice president, and we said Edru no so, Edru maso so, Edru maso so. We didn't say that. Oh, we could have had at least 2-3 women in the cup. Like, how many did Nanado have? No, but this is more. We shouldn't even be comparing to Nanado, because Nanado did not have a female vice president. Thank you very much, Karen. Karen, your answer, also that's what we are advocating here. Like, wait, you don't have a problem with this? Ghana, African country, we have gone that close to have the first female vice, but our cabinet has only 2 females, and we are supposed to wait for better days ahead. Also because some women, they have put women in other positions. No, they should put men in other positions. Which one is God's original plans? Godfather, which one is God's original plans? Madam, nothing on this earth can change God's original plans. Which one is God's original plans? You see the level of thinking. Now it is already God's original plans because God made men higher than women. Is that what you are going to say? Hello, sister, watching you from Paris. I Agyapong, medasi bebre. Bonjour. Ça va? Pachomen kashibio na mami time. Mesrao. Till or see, nothing on earth can change God's original plan. And I'm sure what Godfather means is that God's original plan is that bonjour my bells. Hey, but kaden chamen kabio. Mewo, baby man ya mehu de oye da wasam na kan oye de jezamuntu ponkankan. So when Godfather says we can't change God's original plan, God's original plan to him is that man is the head. A member who, just as we are trying to debunk that he's that prejudiced. So it is okay for him. Godfather, it's okay for you. Well, you're entitled to what makes you happy. It's not okay for me. It isn't. Especially not to live in a country where a man a dog switch a mema. But a membuono ne mema kwana the why. Then why did you come and make noise about Yemfa female vice? Then why didn't we leave it? Because concerning women in being in power. Oh, you are replying to somebody, Karen. Nana Jane, oh no, your first vice, female. Oh, it's enough. When else should we wait for her to do what? Nana Jane, I was say, or developing female leadership pipeline. Mentor, she has to mentor and create a network that prepares more women for leadership, ensuring this mistake, because this is a mistake, is not repeated in future appointments. Nana Kunedu, or 31st women. Either Nana Jane on Ka Amamu no. We ought to think out of the box sometimes. Oh, we do, Karen. Either Nana Jane not on Ka, because she's just a vice, or Ka, but she didn't make any input. Because if her input is just the two women, it's very questionable. She also needs to work with women groups. Nana Jane needs to engage organizations like Abantu. You do know Abantu? For development and the Gender Center to push for gender balanced policies. Gender balanced policies. Now, Nana Dienono, John Mahama as the sitting president and the head of government. What should he do to rectify this mistake? 1, he needs to appoint more women. Obey reappointing, no. Obey deal. He needs to reappoint more women to this cabinet. He also needs to appoint women to other key roles. Like they are saying, oh, but there are women in other positions, please. While cabinet positions are limited, he can appoint more women also as deputy ministers, CEOs of state agencies, and members of key government boards. He must re-evaluate cabinet choices. If there is strong backlash, you people will wait to see how deep the backlash will be. You started. If there is strong backlash, John Mahama could consider a reshuffle to add more women. And member na obey you or monodi amu position as supposedly a bit with your banner kwashe ho a eno free no. All ye been free move for omo kwashe ho. Na on fam mamra. E ma sem na ye kan o. Ye twimanso o. He also have to implement women policies. He needs to strengthen gender-focused policies in education, in business, and governance to show commitment beyond the appointments. John Mahama needs to pass a gender parity law. And no never may you because say there was shall see dear. We need a gender parity law, which will introduce a law mandating a minimum percentage of female representation in government appointments. Say John Mahama Baba says a constitution no. Emma na Baba kasafa Article 71 now whatever we want to change in the constitution, John Mahama has to add a bill to pass a gender parity law. And this law will introduce the law which will mandate it to be mandatory for a minimum percentage of female representation in government appointments. And to say this law no to her, who be our baby, I won't even pass a percentage. No, that amount of women have to be in government, in your cabinet. I know that you people will think, oh, it's too early. Oh, we didn't see arbitrary. I'm trying to read some names now. I can't even figure the names out. Mudino, ebi wo wankasa, ebi so wo bokra enye ye bi sentences, ebi so paragraphs. Mudi abomu so. So sorry. Females NDC emano. Emana mo NDC muno. Ena Ghana for man kasano. I need to ask you what it is you think you as a female, a Ghanaian female, what do you think we should do? You think we should sit down? If we should do, you think we should sit down? If you and since NDC and a forming government, no, and most women are not happy with the female representation. No. I want to advise, you don't have to take it, females, NDC female members, no, take it this strategic steps. Petition for female representation in cabinet. Mama can't say yo you the almost baby. No. Organize a formal petition. Marie on petition tray or to brofoso. So organize a formal petition. Draft a petition. When we send another a demanding formal apology if you are brofono. Write a petition demanding a more gender balanced cabinet. Mama and trainer MPP for trial. It will serve the same purpose because it will go global. Draft a petition demanding a more gender balanced cabinet. Cite statistics showing the underrepresentation of women in past cabinets. Collect signatures from NDC women's groups. Modia me esinam me mamu mane hamo namonka se ebeye esinam. It shouldn't even have happened for us to wait, my dear. That's what I'm trying to say. Esinam monko collect NDC women's groups signatures. Monko civil society organizations or any female professionals. Mon submitted the petition to the vice president's office. Mo fankoma na anajin nankasa. Mo fa bisonko NDC leadership and a council of states no. Mo fankoma omo. Mo wiye to sumienu. Leveraging women's wings and influential figures. Concern. More engage the NDC women's wing and push them. Esinam, we are women's BBO Kaswa. Engage the NDC women's wing and push them to advocate for more women in the cabinet and leadership. Mumu kwa ye nye mema na ebeba ba etwobu ya amamu. Go and seek endorsements from powerful women within the NDC, such as former ministers, MPs, and grassroots leaders. Get support from even the male allies in the party who believe in the gender equality. Etosumiensa, engage media and public discourse. NDC for munye, but MPP for beba befa. Na omwa capitalize no mwa yenyami ye be musef film show. Omo be cast me see be say dum so ye can dum so amaye John Mahama din no mo de mo ntwen mo vice ye oba na muni imma in gov. Okay, seek endorsements from powerful females no makai. Now engage media and public discourse. Use radio NDC4, use TV, use social media. Create awareness of the need for more women in the cabinet. Write opinion pieces in newspapers highlighting the importance of gender inclusivity. Organize public forums, debates and panel discussions on women leadership. Mama monye NPP4 ba beye na mu behu mujakesi. Etoso 9. 4. Influence party policies and structures. Propose an internal party policy that will mandate a minimum percentage of women in government appointments. Work with your NDC Constitutional Review Committee to institutionalize gender balance. NDC man aminimu hokaze yo. Na minuse MPP4 ekuo ni nyina akra mo ofemu aba. Etosunum grassroots mobilization. Mu mano mu engaging market women, student groups, professional women's associations to rally behind this cause. Organize peaceful demonstrations or symbolic protests like wearing a specific color or carrying placards with messages. Fight for women no na Jane aba na sa na Jane no kwa bema no na ba mo man baba be kasa on. Okay, etosunsia highlight global and local precedents. Cite successful cases of gender balance cabinets in countries like Rwanda and Canada. Emphasize that Ghana has signed international commitments like CEDAW, AU's Agenda for 2063, which is promoting women's representation. Etoson number 7 no. You need to engage Nana Jane directly. You that female in NDC. You need to engage Nana Jane directly. Request a formal meeting with her. Or Samsonwa no ni Esinam. Request a formal meeting with Nana Jane to present concerns and recommendations. Appeal to her legacy as an advocate for women in education. Offer a list of qualified females candidates for various cabinet positions. Sanya sasu dia chase man omo NDC mu no omo nye Leonard sa. Me ka o se mu use sa approach ya NDC women. Ghanaian female ni nyina. Se mo apply sa strategy na mo pressure na Jane. Any NDC leadership na. Omba prioritize gender inclusivity in government. Say yentumi aye saade ene sesi aye na Jane ene ye vice president na. Time bembium na ebe. Time bembium na ebe. Esinam. I said when I get to a point, I would love for you to join me because I know you are a big wig in NDC. I don't want to be the person to request if you are probably not ready to talk. So please, if you are ready to come and explain to us why we should wait again. And Sana John Mahama nomo Omwama Emma cabinet position. Cabinet. Mama Yankai said, Nana Jane, when you people were advocating for her, You were not looking for her to become an MP, but on your MP that. On your MP that. Right? More of an uncomposer, more an ambassador, now minister. One man is so fine. Vice President. So she didn't wait. She's not been like for no, she didn't wait. So Esinam, we don't want to wait. We don't want to wait for the first Ken Otri da Akwaba. Ekua inchu Akwaba. We don't want to wait for the first portion of cabinet ministers to be announced, and they will start work before some man to edunyoma to 2 years na a man so omo baby and I said them. I want to understand. Peter Mensa Akwaba, sexy secretary Akwaba. No, I want to understand. We are having a first female vice president, but we are having only 2 females in cabinet, and it is okay. Thank you to sexy secretary, and it is okay. And when I talk about it, it means I am being a feminist. So what is the essence? What is the essence of okay, let me see. Anyway, if after the president is the vice, and after the vice, let's say cabinet. Okay. I just wanted to find out why we have only 2 females. And I have enjoyed the conversation. I just found that I have to drive out to fill my gas, so I'll meet you again this evening